Question 4 part B requires us to find the area of the triangle OAB. That firstly requires us to find the equation of the line AB, and we are told in the question that this is the normal to the curve at P, which has coordinates 2 e to the minus 1. Because this is a big question, I've pre-written the solution and we'll talk you through it. To find the equation of a tangent or a normal, we know that we will be using the equation y minus y1 is equal to m multiplied by x minus x1. The first stage of doing this will be to find the value of m. And to do this, we need to find dy by dx for the curve. Using the chain rule, dy by dx can be found to be 2 multiplied by e to the 2x minus 5. Now we can substitute in the x coordinate and evaluate the gradient of the curve at the point P. It might help to write 2e to the minus 1 as 2 over e, but remember that's the gradient of the curve. We're looking for the gradient of the normal, so we need the negative reciprocal, which is negative e over 2. From this point on, we can go back to the formula y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1 and substitute in the values of the x coordinate, the y coordinate, and the value of the gradient. Now we can answer the final part of the question, which is to find the area of the triangle OAB. To do this, we need to know the coordinates of A and the coordinates of B. Firstly, the coordinates of A occur where the line intercepts the horizontal x-axis, in other words, where y is equal to 0. We can substitute these values into the formula of the line, and eventually we have the x-coordinate. Similarly, the point B occurs where the line intercepts the y-axis, in other words, where x is equal to 0. Substituting that value into the formula of the line AB eventually gives us the y-coordinate as shown here. The final stage is to calculate the area. This is simply a case of using the formula a half multiplied by the base multiplied by the height. The base is the distance OA, and that is given by the x-coordinate of the point A. The height is given by OB, and that is given by the y-coordinate of B. At this point, it might be helpful to rewrite the x-coordinate as follows. Getting common denominator of e squared finally gives us 2 multiplied by e squared plus 1 all over e squared. And using those values, we have a half which cancels with the 2, and the numerator is repeated, giving us finally e squared plus 1 all squared on the numerator, and e squared multiplied by e on the denominator gives us e cubed. Right back at the beginning of the question, we were told to give the answer in the form e squared plus 1 to the power of m over e to the power of n, where m and n are integers, so we can have some confidence that our answer is correct.